Hi, in this video I will demonstrate how to make thin cross sections of roots in order to look at root anatomy. Now before you start, make sure you have all the material needed close to your hand. First and foremost, plant material, and in this case I'm using maize plant grown in hydroponics for about 21 days. Then double-edged razor blade, cover slips, glass slides, clipper, forceps, some tissue paper, water, dye to stain the cells. This is optional. Then some 70% ethanol in order to wash the dye after the staining is done. First and foremost important thing is selection of the root segment that you're going to look at. For example, in this case, I have a maize plant here, and it depends on your goal what kind of root you're going to look at and where in the root axis you're going to look at. So this is first crown root here, no more crown roots in this case. In this case I am planning to look at only the crown root section, but you can also select other roots like seminals down here, or if brace roots if you have any. That depends on your goal. Just to demonstrate, I will select about few centimeters away from the base. I will select a crown root and show you how to make sections of that. Now I have taken a segment of this from the base, about 10 centimeter segment, using a caliper, and then I have it right here. To make as much thin sections as possible. Now they will start accumulating on your on the edge of your blade, and which is good. Make many sections because some of these sections will be too thick to look at, but some of them will be just right. Now once we have enough sections, then we can move them over to the slide right here. Add a drop of water, and then just move the cross sections onto the slide from the edge of the blade. Then after this, it's ready to look at if you don't want to stain it. And to do that, you just take a cover slip, add on top of it, and then you can look it under the microscope. Add a drop of the stain that you're going to use. I'm using trypan blue here. Oops. And then a little bit of mixing the stain. It's too thick. I'll let it sit for a couple minutes, and then the stain will diffuse in, and then you can come in with tissue and try to remove all the stain, extra stain that's lying here. Now, other thing you can do is, in order to remove extra stain, you can add a few drops of 75% ethanol. That will take extra stain away, and then remove ethanol too. Once you're done with that, add a drop of water again. And then add the cover slip. See, some of the areas didn't get enough water, so I'll do that from the side. And now we are ready to look. Once you have prepared these slides, then you can mount them over to the compound microscope. In this case, I have Nikon. And then here's our slide. Then use the objective, the one that you want to use, depending on the size of the tissue, and look at it.